advice and opinions expressed by the host of Autism Live and her guests are meant solely as suggestion and should not be in any way construed as child-specific advice. Any choices you make in determining your child's treatment are completely at your own discretion.
Good morning and welcome to Autism Live. Look who I have here right at the start of the show, Matthew Asner. I'm going to call you Matt for the rest of the time, but we're so thrilled to have you here with us. We got a big show for you guys. We're starting with Matt, and then a little later on the show, it's like the CEO show. We've got Matt, who's the CEO of the Ed Asner Family Center, and then later in the program, we have the new CEO of Exceptional Minds, Lauren DeVillier, I hope I said her name right, is going to join us later on. But we're squeezing it all into this big show because we're getting down to the last shows of the year. We got to make sure we get all the peeps in that we got to get in. And Matt's got big stuff to talk about. So really quickly, we're live right now on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. You can be writing in, talking to me, Matt, and Lauren throughout this show. We'd love to hear from you guys. You know that a lot of the show, well, first of all, we have two YouTube channels. Go and visit them, Autism Live and Ask Dr. Doreen. And the show is going to be available right now on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. But later on, it will be available on all podcast platforms, free download. You will get ads. If you don't want ads, you can go to glow.fm/autismlive and get everything we do at the Autism Network ad-free for $5 a month. So whatever way you want to consume, our fabulous Chris Desmond is showing you some of the different ways on the screen. But I want to get right to it, Matt, because you've got a lot to talk about and a lot going on. It's that time of year, right?
It is that time of year. Yeah, you know, for the last 5 years, we put on an event where we've read "It's a Wonderful Life," and last year we actually did it live, but we're not doing it live this year because we had a cast last year that needed to do it live.
Yes,
and
it was the cast of SpongeBob.
We had the cast of SpongeBob and Mark Hamill and Joey King, to round it off. But you know, in subsequent years and this year, it's almost impossible to get these stars in the same room at the same time. I mean, you have to be a major studio to do that.
Yeah.
Or a network talk show.
Yeah.
And we don't have that budget, and we're not we're not in that category. So we do it by Zoom, and it is fun and great. Anything can happen, and anything does happen.
And we should say it is live. It's just virtual.
It is live.
It is live.
It's live. It's live without a net.
And that's my favorite part.
Yeah. It's basically everyone's doing it from their living rooms, their bedrooms, their boardrooms, their special rooms that they do it in. And we've got an incredible cast this year. Incredible.
Oh my gosh, this cast. Can I just tell you what the buzz is? We always talk about how are you going to outdo that? Every year we're like, how are they going to outdo that? And then you do. I just don't know how you do it. But there's your cast up on the screen. You want to talk about them?
My mind's constantly working at this. You've got to understand.
You're doing a good job.
I mean, in August, I'm thinking to myself, what am I going to do? What am I going to do?
Well, you pulled
so,
it out.
Yeah, we have an incredible cast. So this year we thought it'd be a good idea to have a married couple play George and Mary. So playing George and Mary are a married couple, Ben Stiller and Christine Taylor. Ben is... I'm so happy we got them. They're amazing people, and they're going to have a lot of fun. Then we have, I'm going to do this in alphabetical order because it's easy for me.
Okay.
We have Tom Bergeron, who has hosted every year. Yes. And this year, he's actually playing a part.
Really? Okay.
Yes, he is.
I can't wait to see that.
He's going against type. So can you guess who he's going to play?
Is he playing Potter?
No, but close.
Oh, I don't know.
He's playing Uncle Billy.
Oh, we tried to we were looking at the cast and we were trying to put that together, and I don't remember who we had on our bingo card for Uncle Billy, but it certainly wasn't Tom Bergeron. Well, that's not completely against, because Uncle Billy's so lovable.
Well, let's see. So Then we have, sorry, I'm getting texts. I don't know why I'm getting texts on
Oh,
my
okay.
computer.
I wondered
but
what
am.
that. I was like, is it time for dinner?
Yeah.
I was hearing the ding, and I was
Um,
like, what's happening?
see,
Okay.
there we go. Lots of
Okay.
texts.
Your phone's blowing up.
I know. Danny Bowman.
Love
We have the cast of Love on the Spectrum joining us. Many of the cast from Love on the
Amazing.
Spectrum, and I'll get to them as I go. They're all stars in their own right, so we're putting everyone together.
Love it.
So from Love on the Spectrum, Danny Bowman, who is actually playing a pretty nice sized part,
Yes. Violet,
and
right?
playing Violet.
I love it.
Yes. Chelsea Darnell, who is part of the Ed Asner family players.
We adore her.
Sabud Garg,
Love him.
who is on Love on the Spectrum. Gregory Harrison.
Love him. Who's he playing? Is he playing one of the Bert and Ernie's?
Greg is playing Pa Bailey and about 3 other parts, so he's going to have
Okay.
his hands full.
All right.
Spencer Hart, your old friend Spencer Hart.
Yes. And is she doing Zuzu again?
She's going to play Zuzu again in one other part.
Okay.
And Joe Montaigne,
Who we love.
who is
Just
an amazing
love
friend
him.
of the center.
Yes. Now, who's he
and-
playing?
Joe is playing Joseph the Angel. So in the part that we're doing, we're not doing the 5-hour version that we've done in the past.
Okay.
This is an abridged version. It's more of a radio style version.
Okay.
And we're doing that. It's it's going to be more of a 3-hour thing or 2.5-hour thing. Can you put the cast back up, because that's what I'm using?
Okay.
Thank you. So then we have Madison Marilla from Love on the Spectrum, who is wonderful, and
Yes.
I'm actually going to talk to her in about half an hour.
Delightful.
Maureen McCormick
Love
as
this.
Ma Bailey.
Love this because,
As-
of course,
Right?
Christine
Come on.
played Marsha, and then you have Marsha on. I don't know that they've ever done anything together. This is brilliant. Brilliant.
They've done I think they might have done a talk show together, but this is the first time they've kind of worked together. So it's kind of fun. This is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Abby Romeo.
Love Abby. My goodness.
Yeah. Michael Shannon.
Okay, so is he playing Potter? Who's playing Potter?
Michael Shannon is playing Clarence.
Okay, I did not have this because I thought Martin Short was playing Clarence.
Martin Short is playing Mr. Potter.
Okay. Is he going to do it as Jiminy Glick?
No.
Like,
No, he's.
This is
you'll have to
fascinating.
tune in to see how he does it.
Okay. I
But
can't even
Martin,
believe this.
Martin's a pretty resourceful guy, so I'm sure he'll have some surprises up
Oh
his
my
sleeve.
gosh, I hope he does it as Jiminy Glick.
He's a wonderful, wonderful man.
Oh, he is.
Robert Smigel
Love Robert.
will be playing Ernie
Okay. Wonderful.
and 1 or 2 other parts.
Okay.
I think he's also playing. No, I 1 or 2 other parts.
Okay.
Tanner Smith.
Love Tanner. Tanner's such a
And then
sweetheart.
rounding off the cast is Connor Tomlinson.
Love Connor too.
And Connor is going to be chewing on a big part as well. He's playing Bert.
Okay. Well, that's
Yeah.
fabulous. That's
Yeah, so
truly wonderful.
we're gonna have a lot of fun. It's Sunday night or Sunday late afternoon,
Yes.
depending on how you look at it, at 5 o'clock Pacific time. And you can get tickets if you'd like to buy tickets. You can buy them right up to the screen time.
And we
which
put
is,
the link to the tickets in the description for this video, so it's there, but it also was on those QR codes.
Yeah.
You guys can scan that QR code right now and go there. Very reasonable ticket price.
Yeah.
You can't go to
It's,
the movies and take your whole
no.
family for this ticket price. And guys, it is because I'll tell you what's so fun about it being live is invariably something goes wrong. Somebody drops a line or something. It is hilarious to watch these lovely, lovely performers work it out live in front of you.
Let's talk about some of the past gaffes that we've had.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
We've had,
let's do it.
Mark Hamill's dogs.
Oh, that was hilarious. And then other
They-
people commenting on Mark Hamill's dogs.
Yeah, a lot of people commenting on Mark Hamill's dogs. The strange telephone ringing in the background that Christina Applegate mentioned. And my favorite one of all.
I wonder if it's the same one that I have. Go ahead.
My favorite one of all was a moment of extreme panic for a lot of people
Yes.
when Brendan Fraser
Yes.
stopped the reading and said, I hate to do this, but I'm going to run out of battery.
Yes. And
So
he didn't have his
anything can
phone-
happen.
He didn't have
Anything
his
can
pad-
happen, and anything
Yeah.
will.
And it was funny because as soon as he said that, we all were like, oh no, because he was doing the performance of a lifetime. I mean, he was so lovely as
great.
George. He was
Yeah.
delightful as George. But all of your Georges have been delightful.
By the way, everyone should go out and see his film, Saving Superman, which is
Yes.
really
I haven't seen it.
absolutely wonderful, wonderful film that's autism related. So you should go out and run to see that.
And he's such a mensch, and I so love that he's having this amazing time in his career because he's a brilliant actor. But the panic of that he was like, I don't have a charger and my battery is running low. Or I think he had a charger, but it wasn't working. And it was funny because everybody sort of picked up the pace. and it I gotta say, it was electric. Everybody,
Well-
because you didn't know when we were going to lose him.
And it's interesting because I was a producer and director for many years, and and one of the last things I did was a live broadcast from the Israel Philharmonic Orchestra with Renee Fleming, and we did it live to 500 theaters. And like 5 minutes before we went on, I got the message that our 5.1 signal was not being seen in New York, and it was just like a terrifying, awful thing.
Yeah.
I can't tell you the feelings that I had in my heart.
Oh, I'm sure you had chest pain.
Oh my God. But the funny thing is this, you kind of expect things like that to happen.
Yeah.
And it's a part of the package because it's how we deal with it and it's how the actors deal with it. So it's Victor Nelly, who's our director, he has the perfect analogy. He said to everyone when we've talked to, he said, this isn't like, Tony Award stuff. This is like, we're talking like the Little Rascals putting on a play. This is
Fun though.
It's just, no, it's fun. That's the thing. The operative word here is everyone is there to have fun and be there for a great organization, because the Ed Asner Family Center is a great organization.
Exactly. And I because I used to teach acting at the college level, and I always say to everybody, you should watch this just as a masterclass in how different actors approach this. I remember when B.D. Wong, and B.D. Wong had costumes and he had all these voices and he had a special microphone to do one character. Oh my goodness. And when you had Vanessa, help me.
Yeah.
Vanessa Williams do the narration. I say to everybody, that is the master class in how to do narration. She chewed the scenery with that narration.
Well, and we had Rosario Dawson, who quick changed through the whole thing. She had a different costume for every scene. It was it was wonderful.
And I swear I'm having a senior moment. But Pete Davidson. Oh my gosh, there was this moment with Pete Davidson and Spencer when they did the Zuzu's pedals. Stopped everything.
I thought she's had the wonderful opportunity to work with all of the Georges, and
Yes.
I think she's they've all done an amazing job with her.
Yeah.
They've all
Yes.
done an amazing job with her.
All your Georges have been wonderful.
Yeah.
You've had Pete Davidson, you've had Jason Sudeikis, you've had Brendan Fraser,
and Tom Kenny.
And Tom Kenny. They were all lovely. All of them lovely. And now Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller.
I can't wait to see him do this. Did you? I loved the documentary about his mom and dad. Did you see it
Oh
yet?
my God.
It's
I
so.
cried. It was incredible.
Yeah.
And as the son of a notable person,
Yes.
it was very, very, very emotional thing for me to watch.
Yeah.
And
I'm sure you guys
actually,
have
it's
a lot
interesting
to relate to.
because our fathers were contemporaries, and I will say this about Ben: he's truly a wonderful guy.
Yeah.
And when my father died in 2021, I had the most wonderful note from him,
Oh.
and he's a mensch. He's really a mensch.
Mensch is the word.
And I'm really, really happy that he's doing this.
Oh, I think it's going to be amazing. So people can get their tickets for $25, you guys. You get a ticket for your whole family. You gather around the television. it will be on your TV, and you're watching it just like you're watching a movie, but it's live. There is electricity in the air, and it's fascinating. You always, you have an intermission, but you almost don't want to leave the intermission because so much good is happening, and you want to go get snacks. Tell us I know it's always a surprise. What's happening during the intermission?
Well, we're going to have a lot of videos and stuff like that, and it's going to be great. And we're not having any performances during the intermission because this is a much shorter version. But we have. Wait, what was I going to say?
I don't know.
I was going to interrupt you and say something.
I threw you off.
And
I was saying about watching it on your TV and an intermission.
Oh, I know what I was going to say. This year, so for those of you that missed last year, we had a Foley artist last year and live music last year.
Yeah.
That we're doing again.
Okay.
So we're going to have a Foley artist and a live pianist playing music through the whole thing. It is going to be scored, and we also are changing it up this year a little bit. We're having some wonderful establishing shots, which are going to get everyone into the mood of each scene that we're in. So it's going to look a little different, but a lot better. Broadway Unlocked is an incredible company. They're donating a bunch of production value to us, and we couldn't be happier to be partnering with them. They're making it look amazing. So it is going to look incredible.
So people, you got to go. Now, we've got a lot to talk about, and we've got like 4 minutes left. So
well, let me add one thing.
Yes.
To this one, the one cap on this. So you can buy a ticket to watch, and it's $25. But there's also a VIP ticket, which will get you a wonderful sweatshirt, a Bedford Falls sweatshirt.
Oh yeah, they're beautiful.
So think George and Mary walking around with the hydrangea bushes and wearing their Bedford Falls 1929 football sweatshirts.
That's what they look like.
You're going to get one if you buy a VIP package.
There we
go. So buy a VIP package and start walking around the
sweatshirt.
hydrangeas like George and Mary.
There we go. Love it. And so that's this Sunday. Get your tickets now. Remember that this all goes to helping the programs that happen. Like now, we've heard in the background some cheering since you've been doing this. Very in the background, just hearing, yay.
I'm at the center.
I know.
So.
And the day program, the famous day program is happening right now as you're there, and it helps to take, to subsidize that. But also you have other programs that happen at the center, classes and counseling for everybody in the family. It's an incredible center. Your dad was so proud when you and Nava created this, and he would proudly walk around and say to everybody, "This is my legacy," and you are living up to that. It's absolutely brilliant.
It's something that we have to do, and we're here for all of the families that need it, and for our family.
Absolutely.
We have four of our kids are on the autism spectrum.
You are the Brady Bunch of autism.
This is an important thing, and it's our drive and it's our existence.
Okay, so. But you've also got an event happening on the 19th because you're crazy like that and have too many things going on in 1 week. Tell us about your T-shirt and what's happening on the 19th.
Well, you have to look at my T-shirt here. So it says, you can see Surf Long, right?
Yes.
And you go down. And look who that is.
It's Spock.
It's Spock. And then I have to lift up my shirt a little bit. Surf Long and Prosper.
And the artwork?
The artwork is done by the one and only Edwin Paskowitz.
Yes.
Who is our son.
Yes.
Who's a great artist. And he is having an art show at the center on the 19th of December. And, it's benefiting the center. And his art is amazing. And that's just one piece of art that he's done.
He loves Spock. And
he loves Spock.
Yeah.
He actually, it's interesting. Okay, so he identifies with Spock because he sees Spock as being different and living in a world of people who are kind of the same. And he's different. He feels he's different. And he really identifies with Spock. And it's something that's interesting. It was born out of the COVID era, and we watched all of Star Trek, the original series, and he just really gravitated to the character of Spock. And
Well,
it's it makes sense.
it does make sense, and his all of his artwork is beautiful, but I especially love his Spock work. So surf long and prosper. That'll be on the 19th. Is there a ticket price for that?
They're going to have to check the website.
Okay.
I don't know the ticket price offhand,
That's
but
all
I
right.
don't know the answer to that.
And the
But
ticket
isn't that,
price.
I come well prepared,
Hi,
Shannon.
Lauren. It's all good. It's all good. But the website is teafc.org, correct? Did I get
That's
all the
right.
letters? It stands for the Ed Asner Family Center. How many years has it taken me to be able to reel that off without looking at a piece of paper? The math on it is hard for me.
At least 7.
There we go. Well, Matt, we're going to be watching from our living room on Sunday. We're very excited about it. Can't wait to see everybody perform. Hope that everybody joins. It's a great cause, a great evening. It's a family tradition in our home. We put on our fake fireplace. We get the movie. We get the thing going, and we enjoy rooting for everybody and waiting to see what goes wrong and how they solve it, because they always solve it. That's the thing. That is the thing. So I'm sending you big love.
I send big love.
And we're going to try to be there on the 19th as well.
Great.
But
Tune in, everyone.
Yes.
Tune in. 5 o'clock on Sunday.
All right. Thank you. We'll
Thanks,
see you
Shannon.
soon.
Take care.
Wonderful. All right, you guys,
Bye.
we're going to take just a short break. There's Lauren, or should we just continue on with Lauren? What would you like? We're going to continue on with Lauren. We're going to, okay, so now you're going to be forced to be on camera while I talk about you. So is that going to be okay, Lauren?
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay, so Lauren is the new, although she's been there for already 6 months, Lauren DeVillier is the new CEO of Exceptional Minds. And if you don't remember, because we've had them on the show before, Exceptional Minds is a nonprofit academy and studio that trains and employs autistic artists in digital arts and entertainment. But Lauren, her resume, I have just been in awe of this morning. She's overseeing both the academy and the studio, leading organizational growth while expanding the impact of Exceptional Minds across emerging creative industries. This is well crafted. I didn't write this. Her track record in innovation, strategic leadership and market foresight uniquely positions her in guiding the organization as it evolves with the rapidity of shifting digital arts landscape. She, though, is a seasoned senior executive and visionary business leader. She brings more than 2 decades of experience across strategy, operations, media, and technology. She's known for accelerating growth. I'm so happy for all the things that are going to happen, building high-performing teams and driving operational excellence. Now, where has she done this? This is where, hang on, everybody fasten your seatbelts, pull them tight. Co-founder of, am I cracking up? Co-founder and CEO of Strum, backed by Michael Eisner's Toronto. So many different things here. She has previously held leadership roles at, get ready, the Walt Disney Company. Oh, okay, we've heard of them. Yahoo, Discovery Networks, and Microsoft. And the list of things that she did at all of those places, we could be here for an hour. But you should check her out because I'm impressed. I'm not worthy. And I'm thrilled because here's this amazing organization that we've known for so many years, and now to be head up by somebody who has this level of experience. Now, of course, when I was reading this, I was like, boy, she's the whole package, right? But my question was, what's her experience with our community? And Lauren, I'm going to welcome you to the show, and I'm going to let you tell everybody because it's brilliant. What is your background in the community of autism?
Well, thank you for reading my bio.
Well, I didn't even read a third of it. That's the thing. But, that's pretty impressive.
It's funny. Yeah. I mean, my career, how it started and where I am now. I mean, it's like I could never have imagined it. Right. And so it's been wonderful. And I've learned so much from all of those companies that brought me to Exceptional Minds. So what my connection to the community is, and, when this job came to me, I was so excited because I really didn't want to work in I didn't want to work at a studio again. I really wanted to do something at this stage in my career, something that was mission driven and more meaningful. And so when I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect for me because it is in the entertainment industry. And I have a 21-year-old daughter who is neurodiverse. So as a parent who had to work through the system and is supporting my daughter now in college and in her career that she wants to go into, I understand from a parent's perspective what that's like, right? And so when I saw that this was a 3-year vocational academy serving young adults on the spectrum, I could so identify, and it so resonated with me. And it's a funny thing, we had our first year students and our returning students came in August as we were kicking off our school year. And I wanted to say a couple of things. I just started in July. So I was new to the organization and I just wanted to introduce myself. But the thing that was most powerful for me was standing there and talking to the parents and seeing their faces and their kids' faces. I mean, I know they're adults at 18, but seeing their faces and just so deeply identifying with that. When my daughter went to Bridges Academy, it was that same feeling, right? Of like walking in, it's like, it's almost like just, I could breathe out, I could exhale. And so it was so meaningful for me. And every day now, I just feel so honored to be a part of Exceptional Minds. It's a remarkable organization that has been around for 15 years.
Yes.
So
Well, what a wonderful thing. Because I do think that there is that, it's like a fast track to knowing that, okay, you get it.
Yes.
And it's not to say that people who aren't, directly impacted in the community can't get it, but it's that thing of, so you and I already have 85 million things in common. We have 185 million things not in common because we're individual people and our kids are individual people. But I know that there's a level of communication that I don't have to bother having with you because I know you get it.
Right.
It's a fast track, and I love it. So I love that you're there and doing that. And you mentioned that this, now is it 2026 or 2025 that's your 15-year anniversary?
So we are celebrating in April 2026.
Okay.
And it's Autism Awareness Month, as I'm sure everyone knows. And we're locking down our date. The organization was started in 2011 by Judy Bennett. And I mean, she's remarkable. I've had the honor of just spending time with her. She was, in the industry for many years working on unbelievable films. And she had a son on the autism spectrum. And she started this organization because he was interested in animation and visual effects. And so in 2011, they started the school, and our first graduating class was in 2014. So having the opportunity to celebrate all the incredible work that Exceptional Minds has done over the years with most of the studios, having over 125 graduates, honoring Yudi for her hard work and her dedication that she's still to this day, and also the original board members. We just felt like it was a moment in time that we really needed to celebrate. We don't usually do an annual gala celebration, but we felt like this was a really important time to mark that.
So there will be a gala.
Yes, we're going to have a gala.
Wow.
Yes,
that's exciting.
Yes, and we have a great list of honorees, and then also we not only we want to honor the original founders and the honorees who have supported us, but also the other people and companies that have supported us by like giving us free software to do our animation and computers and making everything possible for us. So we just want to celebrate the community and celebrate all the people that have helped lift us up.
That's amazing. You're really inspiring me. Autism Live was started in 2011 too. And I'm not having a gala. Again, making me look bad here, Lauren.
You can come to mine.
Well, we will want to come to yours. What's the date? Do we know the date?
We don't have the date yet.
Okay.
We had locked in a date and now we're shifting it.
Okay.
We're a little bit at the mercy of some of the people we want to honor. So we want to make sure that they're available.
Absolutely. And April's, it's an intense time. We should also say too, because we were already talking earlier about how it's the push to the end of the year right now. And we just had Giving Tuesday, but for a lot of organizations like yourself, there is an opportunity here for people that if you are looking to make a charitable donation, as many people are, because it's the last opportunity to take a tax write-off and to give the money where you want it to go. So you're having a year-end fundraiser. Tell us about it.
Yeah, we are having, we've kicked off our year-end fundraiser on November 1st. And our goal is to raise $20,000 by the end of the year. And, we're really pushing. This money supports our programs. It supports scholarships that we provide to the students. And we have what we're really hoping for is monthly giving. We really want to raise the awareness of monthly giving because sometimes it's easier just to give $10, $20, $30 a month than to give one lump sum.
Sure.
But I do have to say, we were talking to some financial advisor people regarding the tax year. And this year, you can still get 100% credit on your donation where the tax law is changing next year.
Okay.
And the value is 90% versus 100%. So we are really encouraging people to donate today. We are at exceptional-minds.org. We have so many new programs coming up, so much, we've really started, well, not really started, but we are starting this program with UCLA called Peers for Careers, which is really providing the scaffolding around the training for social emotional development and development in the workplace.
Wow.
And so that's a really important program that we're proud to start incorporating into the academy. And I would love to expand it into the studios.
And is this adjacent to their Peers program that was for social skills?
Yes.
Oh, okay. This is brilliant. Peers for Careers. Yes. Okay.
It's amazing, and it's, I've been talking to parents who have gone through that program or had their kids go through that program, different ones. They have Peers for Dating, Peers for Adults, and Peers for Careers. And the one that just resonates so much for us and for our academy is the Peers for Careers because, our mission really is to get our graduates working. And so we want to give them as much of a leg up as possible in that area. And so this social emotional support is so important. And we're thrilled to have kicked it off this school year.
That's amazing. We should pause for just a second and talk about what it is that happens at the studio and the academy. What kinds of skills that you're teaching them to do? Because I kind of talked about this yesterday, but I couldn't think of the word rotoscope. I was like, what's that? What's that? I just couldn't come up with it. So, because it's very different studio and academy. Maybe just give us a brief of what kinds, because it's a 3-year program in the academy, correct?
Yes. So yes, it is a 3-year vocational program. And actually we are launching a 4-year game arts program. We're launching in the fall. So the program is for young adults who have a diagnosis of autism. they have to have graduated high school or have their equivalent GED, and they start their first year very generalized, and they can decide whether they want to go down the animation path or the VFX path. And so wherever they're sort of drawn to, we then kind of navigate and push them down that road. And then we'll be launching our game arts program, which will also allow for that, like that first sort of generalized program. From there, they graduate and either with an animation certificate or VFX certificate. And then we have two studios. We have an animation studio and a VFX and titling studio. And our animation studio does 2D animation, short form, script to screen services, in entertainment, education, marketing. And then our VFX studio is compositing and credits for TV and film. And we've worked on, and obviously was my predecessor who really worked so hard on these relationships that we maintain, but we've worked on over 19 award-winning films. We've worked on every Marvel film, the last 55 Marvel films. So when our graduates graduate, they can then apply for a role in our animation or VFX studio. And it's not to say that everybody that graduates goes into our studio system, but they interview, and we have everybody who works in the studio is one of our graduates, of our artists, right? And then we have supervisors and everything. So that is the opportunity, and we also support our graduates in finding opportunities outside our own studio and in the real world. For us, our studios, like what we want, I know every studio just wants to hold on to their best talent. For us, we see our studios as sort of the extension of the academy, in that we train them, we teach them how to be in a studio system, all the way down to, we have very significant security protocols here because we're working on Marvel films.
Sure.
So they learn all of that in this environment, but really ultimately we want them out there. We want them out there working in the industry or in an adjacent industry.
Love it. My family, we love to go watch movies, and we are people who sit, and like a lot of people in Los Angeles, we sit and watch all the credits, because often somebody, and every time that we're watching a Marvel movie, we wait for it, and it shows in the credits, Exceptional Minds, and we always cheer. Thank you. Oh my gosh, of course, it's our thrill to be able to do that. I also know, and in the interest of time, I want to talk a little bit about this new partnership with the Cartoon Network. Talk about that.
Yes. Well, it's a funny thing, because this new partnership is actually an old partnership that started, it originally started in 2019 or 2020. So we kicked off the program with Cartoon Network, and they wanted to do a program for artists that were 18 or older, to just show off their skills and just get their voices heard, right? Just get out there, So they wanted to honor all the young new artists that are coming up. Well, then the pandemic happened, and everything shut down, and they put that on hold. And then we picked up the conversation in 23-24 with them, and they said, we want to do one short with one of your students, or the crew. And they ended up choosing 4, which you can see on our YouTube channel. So we have 4 shorts that we did with Cartoon Network by our graduates, and then everybody who worked on it are graduates, and it was about 20 different artists that were working on these 4 shorts at any given time. We had amazing talent that helped us with, like Rob Paulson, who is famous in the voiceover world, having worked on Teenager Mutant Ninja Turtle and Jimmy Neutron and a bunch of other things. He lent his voice to us. And so those were finished. And then Cartoon Network was like, okay, hold on, we want to figure out what our strategy is, and then we'll release them. So we recently released them. Animation Magazine had an exclusive on this release with Cartoon Network. They've been unbelievable supporters of ours. And we finally released them into the world and got great coverage for them. And I'm just so proud of just the diversity in voices in these 4 shorts and the different styles. It just shows the just the talent of our graduates.
Well, you know, it's just a matter of time, and you're going to have an Academy Award nominated film. That's
I can't
coming,
wait.
right? We all can't wait. That's a wonderful thing. Now, a big topic right now, and I know you guys are very mindful of this, is AI. Talk to us a little bit about how you guys are envisioning the future with AI, how you're going to do this responsibly, because I know that it seems like it's 2 camps. There's like pro AI and anti AI, but a lot of people in the industry are saying, hey, there's a way for this to work, and it doesn't have to be an either or. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, thank you so much for that question, because I think it's so important. You know, you constantly have to think about the future of your organization and your artists. And I know it's been there's so much noise out there about AI. And what we are doing is we are thoughtfully approaching AI with our artists and within the organization. You know, we don't see AI as a threat to creativity, but as more as a powerful learning tool and a creative partner. Mm-hmm. So the way we are framing AI is we are slowly entering it and thinking about it. How do you do ethical AI? So we want to work with companies that can provide us software that is a closed system, because I know a lot of people and a lot of artists, rightfully so, are worried about their IP. Yeah. And so for us, you know, our whole mission is having our graduates out in the workforce, right? And the only way you can do that is to make sure that you are staying on top of tools and technology. Mm-hmm. And so we want to train our artists in understanding AI. You can choose whether you want to use it or not, but I want to make sure that every artist that graduates out of our program is afforded the opportunity to work in AI if that's open to them. And if an employer is like, hey, do you know this platform? Do you know that platform? Do you understand it? I want them to be able to say yes. And so we are going to, in our fall 2026, we're going to introduce some tools training with AI tools training within the Academy. And then we are also launching an innovation lab that is not only innovating and learning tools in AI, but other new tools that are coming about. But I think it is critically important to understand these tools, understand how they work, maybe utilize them to help you expand your art, your creativity, and also make you marketable in the industry.
Yeah. Okay, I want to backtrack a little bit, because for anybody who is listening to this and going, this is an incredible opportunity, how do I get involved, whether it's themselves that they would like to come to the program, or they have an adult child? I know that I keep saying we need to find another word for when they're your children, but they're adults. They have their progeny as an adult. It sounds wrong. But anyway, they have an adult child that maybe would be interested in this. Let's talk a little bit about the logistics. This is not a virtual program. This is in Los Angeles, correct?
No, it is. We right now, we have 59 students, 18 of which are virtual.
Wow.
So we have a very robust online program. And so we are servicing the entire country, actually. Okay. But we do have our studio and our academy are in Sherman Oaks, California, and they can find us at exceptional-minds.org, and apply for the program. We're opening up applications in January, and we're really, again, we're super excited about our game arts program. We're really excited about the AI tools training that we're doing, and we're very excited about the Peers for Careers, all of this being incorporated. And we offer that virtually as well.
Okay.
So, and we also, I mean, one of the things, if I may, that is so important, and also as a parent, is community, and and that social emotional development. And while we are absolutely training students to be graduates and artists in whatever career they choose, but the social emotional community part of it is so important. And we continue to add programs both online and in person here. We have so much going on here for the community. We have game nights, and we have speakers come in and everything. And we're doing that online as well. Because when I talk to the parents, that is, more than anything, that is one of the most important pieces to this program, is the community that they build together. And we have a lot of our graduates who live together in housing and rent apartments together, and it's building lifelong friendships and really lifelong skills in development.
Amazing. And so in terms of tuition, I know that you mentioned you guys have a scholarship program that you fundraise for. Is this, because I know people are going to ask this, do you have anybody there? Are you credentialed to do the self-determination through the California Regional Center? Does anybody do that? Or is that not a part of this?
No. Actually, we're not credentialed, but we the self-determination, about 40% of our student population is on self-determination. Okay. So we absolutely work with families. We just did in the beginning of the school year, actually, we did a little seminar on that because I know it's a very complicated system. And so we worked with families to help support them in that.
Wonderful, wonderful, fabulous. Okay, so I want to go back and talk a little bit about the games program, because this is so new to me. I don't know anything about that. And is it just the graphics and the animation for the games, or is it more than that?
Yeah, it is game arts. So it's getting them upskilled in as designers and learning about various game production. We do have a club which is developing games, and so that's all sort of integrated into it. It's not a technical program. It is game arts and learning how to design for games. However, we have an active club that builds games. Okay. So so that's that's cool. Kind of it in a nutshell.
And now I know you guys used to, so you have the classes throughout the year, but there also used to be opportunities for like camps during the summer. Do you guys still do that?
Yeah, so we also launched a 1-year program, which we call our math program. It's Media Arts Foundation. And this is really a generalist program, this 1-year program. And it really is preparing the student for, either is this something they're passionate about and that they want to pursue? And then we would encourage them to join the 3-year program. We also have an extensions program for students that just may need a little higher support. And then we do have fall, winter, spring, summer workshops. So we just launched our kickoff for our winter workshops that are coming up. So certainly you can apply for that. We also lowered our price to make it more affordable for people. So yeah, we have something happening year round.
That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And again, the website where if they want to find more information, I know we put the link to the fundraiser in the comments below, but I didn't put the website. So tell us again what the website is.
It's exceptional-minds.org.
Okay. Pretty easy to remember. And I think it would be really beneficial. I did not know that you had a virtual program, and I'm so excited to know that, because in the past there have been people that, I have asked me things about where, but they live in Kansas, and
Yeah.
now I'm going to be able to tell them, oh no, your child can do this. This is great. This is really
Yeah.
wonderful.
And also with our studios, with our animation studio, it's a little harder with VFX because of all the security right now. But with our animation studio, we have a handful of artists that work virtually from around the country, from Alaska to Illinois.
Wow.
So I mean, this is the world we live in, and
Yeah.
we have to accommodate it.
What an amazing thing, though. I'm so thrilled that you're in this role, and I can't wait to see all the things that you do, and all the things that are gonna happen for Exceptional Minds. This has been a jewel for 15 years, really, that's
Yeah.
been sitting in the valley. And it's funny because you guys have gotten a tremendous amount of press that, featured in, I remember at one point, wasn't it Parade magazine that you
Yeah.
guys were?
I think that was the first year, which is amazing. I don't even know if anybody remembers Parade magazine.
I remember because I was like, wow, look at them. And you've had some pretty impressive Hollywood people, that have been spokespersons. I know for years, Jamie Lee Curtis, sang the praises of Exceptional Minds anytime she was anywhere. And yet it's still been this place that not everybody knows about, right? That
Yeah.
really through
Yeah.
word of mouth. So I'm thrilled that more people are going to know about it and that you're expanding. And I love this Peers for Careers thing, because man, the world, I find that so many of our young people are talented and they get prepared to go into the workplace, and what they're not prepared for is just how really unprofessional a lot of people are in the world.
Yeah. It's tough. I mean, it's tough even when, you're not neurodiverse, right? I mean, it's hard
Yes.
to go in. I mean, I remember my first job or jobs,
Yeah.
it's tough learning those dynamics. And so, we really strive to not only support the graduates, the students, but also the employer. Like we work with Disney and others in like how do you incorporate neurodivergent talent into your workforce. And we have 4 of our graduates are at CBS Sports now, and the person who runs that group, he said it's been an unbelievable experience. It's been so great to have these graduates in their program, and he said it's actually bridged his whatever neurotypical whatever that is, with these employees, with our graduates. And he said it's just been tremendous in terms of how it has built acceptance and awareness, and they take care of each other. And that ultimately is what we're trying to do, right?
Yeah.
That is ultimately what we're trying to do.
Well, that's incredible.
Yeah. So I'm just thrilled to be here, and it's been such an honor so far. And I really look forward to the future of what we want to bring. And we are definitely out there trying to drive more awareness for the organization, because the people that work here are so passionate about what they're doing, and they care so much.
That's great.
And I think that needs to be celebrated.
And we'll look forward to this gala. You'll have to tell us when you have the actual date. And I know I'm not going to pressure you to tell us who your honorees are, because I know that that's a very lockdown time release kind of thing. But we will look forward to that.
Well, if it's anything like Matt Asner's, wow, what a who's who!
Yes,
what
yes.
a who's who! I'm calling him after this.
Oh, there you go. No, and can I tell you, it's that way every year. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
I said to him, we every year we go, well, he's not going to be able to top that, and then somehow, and I usually see him in the summer at some point, and he's sweating. He's sweating trying to figure
Yeah.
out how he is going to top it, and yet he pulls it out every time, every
Unbelievable.
single time. And I'm just so excited about this year, especially with the actors from the Love on the Spectrum. This is
Right?
going to be so wonderful. This is not the
Yeah.
first time that they've had actors on the spectrum participate. In fact, they have every year. But this, since we know them so well, it's going to be fun to see them taking on these roles. It's going to be delightful. But again, I don't want to forget to say in the blurb underneath the video, there is a link that you can donate to Exceptional Minds year-end fundraiser. It's a
Please
great
do.
it's a great way I mean, I always say, listen, you can just give that money to the government. You absolutely can, or you can give it someplace where you would like to see it used, and your taxes will reflect that. So please donate, because it makes a difference. I'm sure that you have at least one student who would not have been able to go and do your program had it not been for donations.
Yes, we have several students that, if not for the program, they wouldn't be able to come. And more than that, it is also supporting the sort of the scaffolding support that I was talking about. It helps fund that too.
Yeah.
So that is so important to us and to their development. And it's just so meaningful. Even again, like monthly, we will anything. We're really grateful to absolutely everybody that donates to our organization.
Well, that's lovely.
And Shannon, thank you so much, because you're doing unbelievable work too.
Oh,
And such a powerful voice.
we try. It's
Yeah,
fun. I did
so-
not realize. I remember going to a resource fair with my son, and he was at a certain age, and you guys had a booth. And I did not realize that you guys were starting at the same time as us. So it's a very interesting thing. And I'm glad that we've all survived it, because this has not been an easy 15 years.
No.
A lot has changed, but we've made great strides as a community, and I'm just pleased as punch that you guys are still going strong. We're saying hello to Helen, by the way. Hi, Helen. But thrilled that you guys are going strong, and thrilled that they found the right CEO. This is
you.
great. This is great,
Yeah.
Lauren. Well, we're out of time, but I've so enjoyed this. What a fun show to have both you and Matt. It's the land of CEO. But you guys are both doing a great job, and lovely to meet you. I look forward to meeting you in person
Yes.
soon, and seeing all the great things that you guys are doing. Keep us posted on the gala.
I will.
So that we will know how and when to get our tickets. But thank you so much for being here and all the work you're doing.
Shannon, thank you so much. It's
Thank you.
just been such an honor.
All right, you take care. Have
You
a good
too.
weekend.
Okay.
All right, you guys, we are here at the end of our show and at the end of our week. I want to give you just a little bit of a programming note. We are planning on shows next week, and having Dr. Grampy Shea next week, fingers crossed. And tentatively, we are scheduled to do a show on the 23rd, but not on the 24th. We will be rerunning over the holidays our Festival of Toys. We didn't run the ad about the toys, but I just want to remind you that our toy guide is live right now. If you go onto autismnetwork.com, and at the top there is a button that says Toy Guide. You have many toy guides to choose from, because we're archiving them now. We didn't for years, don't know why, but now we do. And so I really want to encourage you to look at the 2025 toy and gift guide. If you've been on the toy guide before, there are 6 different categories. I know it's like, why, but you got to start somewhere, right? So we start with sort of ages, but you don't have to stick to the age group that you start with. I always say start with the age of the person that you want to buy a gift for, and see, we have the baby toddler, the preschool, school age, tween teen, adult, and caregiver. So if you're looking for a gift for somebody who's 13, start with a tween teen. And there are 24 gifts in that category. There's like a speech builder, there's a boredom buster, there's, a social skills builder, a STEAM builder, all of these different categories. There's the top toy, right? This year we added Dr. Doreen's favorite and Shannon's favorite. So there's all of those toys in there. But if you don't find what you're looking for, then look at the two categories that are adjacent. So if it was tween, you would look at the school age category and you would bump up to look at the adult category, because there are things in the adult category that are perfect for a 4-year-old, just like they are for an adult. I know that sounds weird, but there are. Okay, I'm going to use an example here that I think it's in the school age category, that we have Cocoa Smile, and this is green, so it's going to look like it's black, but we have Cocoa Smile water bottles for kids to take to school. But the truth of the matter is, I've already said, I would wear this as a purse. And I'm not lying. I would wear this as a purse. So you could give this to an adult. It's a canteen, but there is a way to take the centerpiece out when you fill it out. I literally, you guys, I would wear this as a purse because I think it's so sharp. So I would absolutely give this to an adult, and I would absolutely give it to a 5-year-old. And that's what I'm talking about. So make sure that you're looking at all the different age categories until you find the gift that makes you sing. I will tell you that some of the videos, some of the toys, we have a video because we demoed a lot of the toys, and you can click on the video and see how we demoed it. But there is, on all of the toys, there is a purchase here. And that will take you to where you can directly purchase the toy. For some of the toys, you will see it will take you to our Amazon storefront. And just, full disclosure, it's because we put together the toys that we recommend. And if you purchase it from there, we get, I don't know, a couple of pennies. And it helps keep the lights on here. So if you were going to buy it from Amazon anyway, buy it from our storefront and you're helping us to keep producing the show. So it's all good. Check it out. Plus we have all the other toy guides from previous years, and hopefully those links, unless they've moved them, still work. All right. It's been a great show. I'm so thrilled, and thank you guys for being here with us. And thank you to Matt Asner and to Lauren DeVillier. Now I've murdered it. DeVillier. There we go. Okay. And to the Ed Asner Family Center and to Exceptional Minds. Please check out what they've got going on, and we will see you next week. Until then, give your kiddos a hug from me and one for you too. Bye-bye for now. If you found anything helpful in this video, please give us a like. In fact, make sure that you smash that subscribe button on YouTube and give us a like on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter and on Instagram for important updates. And please download our free podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you so much. See you next time.